If you live in Idaho, you've probably seen quite a few of them. But did you know that Idaho is actually the third largest dairy producing state in the country? We're just behind California and Wisconsin. There are more than 2 million cattle on more than 11 million acres throughout the Gem State. The dairy industry is a huge part of our economy, and they provide us with some of the absolute best products, like my personal favorite, cheese. Since we're all about showing you the absolute best that Idaho has to offer, we're going to head over to Gooding to visit where, in my opinion, you can get the best cheese in the state. This is Ballard Cheese. The 35-acre dairy farm started in 1995, but the Ballard family only got into cheesemaking in 2004, despite having little background in it. Well, they're quick learners, and they've since expanded into a full line of Farmstead cheeses, and I got to try some.
I'm so excited.
We kicked it off with their Idaho Grilling Cheese, and it's exactly what it sounds like. All you have to do is cut it up and stick it on the grill.
This cheese is so good.
Didn't I tell you it was a party in a package?
It is a party in a package. It's awesome.
STACIE Ballard, who according to her website is the real boss of Ballard Cheese, walked me through their cheese-making process and offered to show me around her family business.
All right, let's go.
There's a lot that goes into making such a high-end product, and something that sets Ballard Cheese apart is the fact that they're a farmstead operation. So this milk you're looking at here was produced on site.
A lot of operations make cheese and they buy their milk, but we know exactly what the cows are fed. My husband's really persnickety that he wants the cows fed a certain way to give you the best quality of milk, because we don't separate it. We don't do any of that. It's literally from the cow into the pasteurizer, and then you get it into the grocery store.
The Ballards have about 110 milking Jersey cows that produce more than 1.3 million pounds of milk a year. After it's been pasteurized, that milk goes straight into the vat. They add culture, let it ripen, then once the milk coagulates, they cut it. From there, it's cooked to about 100 degrees, stirred, and then drained. After that, they cheddar it. Now, every cheese is different, but this one in particular gets thrown into the mill, salted, aged, packaged, and sent to places like Albertsons where you can buy it. You can also find Ballard Cheese in a lot of different downtown restaurants.
So you got Red Feather, Bitter Creek, Bartonay's, Fork, Edge Brewing, Capital Cellars, yes.
This is truly as farm to table as you can get. And it's a local business you can feel really good about supporting.
I treat my cows the same way as I would treat my grandchildren. We feed them and we milk them with the idea that we want them to stay around for a long time.
Well, STACIE isn't the only one with that sentiment. The whole family is involved in this operation some way or another.
My grandson makes the cheese and so does my son. My other grandson works on the dairy side. My husband is in charge of the cows and the feed. All my grandkids have worked here. They've fed calves, they've milked cows. You know, we do the best that we can with what we have. You know, we're not in it for quantity, we're in it for quality.
If you'd like to visit this amazing family farm, you can head to their website and book a tour at ballardcheese.com. You'll even get to visit their cows, and they're really friendly.
This is so cool. I can't believe how sweet they are. They must be very happy here because I've never seen such nice cows.
STACIE refers to this section as Selfie Lane, and I'm sure you can imagine why. If you do end up making your way out here, though, there's a lot of other fun stuff to do in the area, like visiting Box Canyon. This amazing nature preserve is about a half hour from the farm and holds the title of the 11th largest spring in North America. It's all a part of the Thousand Springs State Park, and it's truly beautiful. I mean, the water is crystal clear, and there are spots you can even jump in. So don't be like me and actually remember to pack your swimsuit. I want to swim, but I know I can't. Even though I didn't get to enjoy the water, I still got to enjoy the views. All in all, this hike is about 4 miles, and it's pretty steep, so plan accordingly. If you want to try it, just remember to bring $7 so you can park your car at the top. Another fun adventure in the area is Ritter Island. It's actually only 10 minutes away from Box Canyon, and it's a great spot for kayaking. You can also drive another 40 minutes over to Twin Falls to kayak underneath all the base jumpers at Prime Bridge. From there, you can make your way over to Pillar Falls, and if you'd like, continue all the way to Shoshone Falls, which is actually one of the largest natural waterfalls in the country. Regardless of what else you might do while you're in the Magic Valley, it's definitely worth making the trip out to Ballard Cheese.
I mean, how often can you buy something in the grocery store and say, I know exactly where this came from? And it was an hour and a half away. I mean, I think that's really special.
The Ballards are so kind. They sent me home with a crazy amount of cheese.
There you go. Thank you. This is awesome.
Honestly, I wasn't really sure what to do with all of it. So I'm calling in a local expert to help me whip something up. You may recognize Mark Anderson from the Food Network, the Today Show, or from his Instagram, The Grill Dads. He's agreed to help because he loves Ballard cheese, supporting local, and quite frankly, he's just a nice guy. Needless to say, he's extremely qualified for the job. I'm here with Mark Anderson, and how would you describe yourself? The better half of the Grill Dads?
The funnier, more handsome, better looking half of the Grill Dads, yes.
Of course.
Which I can say because my co-host isn't here.
I love it. Perfect. Well, today Mark is going to show us what we can do with Ballard cheese, and in particular, their Idaho Grilling Cheese.
Yeah, we're gonna do grilled cheese directly on the grates, and we're gonna do blueberry salsa to go on the top.
I'm sure this tastes good plain too, you know what I mean?
That needs nothing.
Yeah, just eat the whole brick.
Yeah, right, yes. That's the crazy thing about it. You could put this whole brick right on the grill and it wouldn't melt.
Okay, awesome. And how long does this take to make?
About 45 seconds.
So a really long time.
Yeah, it's really...
Allocate the day accordingly.
This is the whole thing together is super fast. The cheese takes about a minute or two to grill.
Wow.
The salsa comes together really fast. So fresh ingredients, and that's the great part about the cheese. You don't need to do a lot to it. We're just trying to complement it a little bit and cut a little bit of the saltiness and the richness with some of the fruit salsa.
It's like a perfect appetizer for summer.
Can we make it?
For any time. Yes, let's do it.
I'm getting hungry.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, that's my favorite sound in the world.
Something to note if you don't actually have a grill is that this cheese is very easy to make in a skillet as well. It'll just give you a bit of a different texture. Now, obviously the Grill Dads have an amazing grill, so we're gonna leave the cheese in there for a minute and work on that blueberry salsa. Now, all you need for this is blueberries, jalapeños, onions, lemon juice, cilantro, and salt. Then mix half of it together and throw the other half in a food processor. Once you've pulsed it a few times, you can mix it back in with the whole berries. And then you'll go from this to this. Then just pop the cheese back on the plate, add the salsa, and you've got a delicious, super simple dish.
You're just gonna make me stare at it.
Nope, I'm gonna force you to eat it.
I noticed there's only 2 plates. Holding up.
Yeah, there's no,
I'm so sorry.
okay.
Okay. Here we go. Moment of truth. It's a big bite. So.
So they teach you this thing in the Food Network called Princess Bites, where you cut these little teeny bits.
That was not a princess bite. I didn't do that right? Is that what you're saying?
I'm confident you're gonna nail the second one. No, it was great.
I've been practicing my whole life, so. Okay. You said I should take a princess bite, but you made a Mountain Man Idaho bite for me. How am I supposed to?
There's no right way to do it. We just say that and then sit back and judge. Can you believe the size of that bite she took? That was crazy.
This is really good.
That's awesome.
Regardless of how not cute I look eating it, it's very good.
We call this grown-up mozzarella sticks, and on the East Coast, you can either get marinara or raspberry sauce. So fried cheese and berries have always been a classic combination.
Yeah.
So, but this version obviously is
The best.
slightly more advanced.
Of course.
Not to knock mozzarella sticks, they've been a good friend to me. I don't know what keto and paleo are, but I hear that this is also really good for that because it's a no carb situation.
Oh yeah. Isn't that like how you like lose weight? So I'll go on keto.
The cheese diet is how I got in this situation.
Mark and I had a lot of fun, but now it's time to work some of this cheese off and head to our next adventure. Coming up, I'll take you on one of my absolute favorite local hikes with someone you might recognize to officially say goodbye to season 1.